Hey everyone, welcome to Made by Mitch. Today I have 5 tips when it comes to making cuts, so let's check it out. Alright, so before we get started, first I wanted to say that this is not a project video. On my channel, I want it to be all about learning. I consider myself more of a DIYer, and I'm not necessarily a woodworker, although I want to learn those types of skills. And so on my channel, I want my project videos to inspire you to make things yourself, whether it's with electronics, whether it's with woodworking or metalworking. Anything that I want to discover to learn, I want to teach you on this channel as well. That's what this whole channel is about. And so over the past several months, as I've learned, I picked up a couple little tricks that I wanted to share with you today. So the first tip I have for you is simply just using a straight edge to make a cut. Before I learned this, anytime I had to make a cut, I simply just used my eye to try to make a straight line. And of course it was always crooked and jagged, and it never lined up with anything I tried to assemble it with. So instead I started using a straight edge to make a cut with. So I just like to use a square, so I'll simply put the square on the board, line up my mark, and then I'll make the cut that way. So the next tip I have for you is striking a line. If you're like me, you've probably measured your board, marked a couple places, and then gotten a straight edge, and you just can't line that straight edge perfectly up to the lines you're trying to strike. So this trick, what you do is you make your lines from your tape measure, then you put your pencil on the line and slide your straight edge up to the pencil, and then you make your mark. And that way, it's perfectly in line with where your pencil needs to hit. So the next tip I have for you is just simply to have a sharp pencil. So there was a time when I would have the most dull construction pencil you can imagine, and I would make my line and I would try to make that cut, and I'm like, well, which part of this line should I actually cut? So I started using a really fine tipped pencil, making sure your pencil is sharp. That way, the more fine your line is, the more fine your cut will be. It's kind of like an aim small, miss small type of thing. The next tip I have for you is just simply checking out the type of blade you have on your saw. I didn't know this, but there's a variety of different sizes of blades you can have. And a lot of the blades that come standard on a circular saw or a table saw are for more construction type of thing. But you can actually get a really fine tip blade. That way whenever you cut plywood or something real sensitive, it doesn't peel out the wood. I was always having trouble when it came to cutting. The wood just kept splitting, and I'm like, why is it doing that? But I didn't realize that there's actually a fine tip blade. So if you find yourself having a hard time with cut splitting, or maybe you're cutting plywood and it just keeps chipping off on you, get a fine tip blade and that will be your solution. The next tip is really simple, and it kind of falls into that same category, and that is that they have different types of jigsaw blades as well. So when I first got my jigsaw, I tried to make all my cuts with just the blade that came with the jigsaw. I didn't realize that there were different types of blades. And so I would try to make really fine, sharp turn cuts with a blade that was made for straight things. And so they actually make a scroll saw jigsaw blade. So if you didn't know that, now you do. If you need to make some really wavy cuts or some curves or some different shapes, get a scroll saw blade. And the last cutting tip I have for you today is just simply where the blade connects with the line. I'm gonna try to explain this to you. But what I would used to do is I would measure out my line. Say I'm cutting a board that's 10 inches, and I would mark it on 10 inches, and then I would get my saw blade and I would go right down the middle of that line. Well, what I've done is I've actually cut shorter than 10 inches. So instead you need to make sure that your blade is on the side of the line, not on the line when you make your cut. I know these tips are extremely simple and extremely basic, but they helped me a lot. So hopefully this finds you well, and if you're getting started and you're on your journey, just starting out like I am, this will hopefully mean a lot to you and help you out a lot. So I'd appreciate it if you leave me some feedback about this video. I know it's not a project video. I'll have a project video out soon. But let me know what you thought about this. If you want me to do more of this kind of thing, if you like listening to me talk, or if you're like, look dude, just don't talk, just do some project videos, let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback. Also, you can follow me on Instagram to kind of see what I'm doing on a more regular basis. I'll leave the link to the description below. But please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And like this video, share it to somebody that you think may be able to use this information. I really appreciate the support this community has given me. So if you've subscribed or if you've commented or liked my stuff, thank you, thank you, thank you. It goes a long way and it is much appreciated. Well, hey, that's all for this video. Thank you, and we will see you next time.